Satnam. This is a demonstration video for how to play your new Crystal Tones Alchemy Crystal Singing Bowl from the Sedona Crystal Temple. And it's really just the basics. So the first thing to know is that your bowl will have its own preference for how they want to be played each day. There's days that your bowl may not want to play no matter what technique that you use, and we always invite and encourage you to then keep your bowl with you in meditation or have it somewhere where it can be in your energy field and assist you in that way. If you ever have a day where the bowl doesn't want to play. On the other days where the bowl will play really beautifully, here are some very basic techniques. You were given one of these mallets from Crystal Tone. It's PVC pipe covered in a thin layer of suede. And so the first technique will be to hold the mallet at the end of the mallet, and it's what we call chiming. You'll hear some people use the word strike. We never use the word strike. There's an energy to that. We like to soften it, so we call it chiming the bowl. And it's a gentle upstroke or downstroke on your bowl, and it looks like this. This can produce a nice resonant sound. I've seen some people chime vertically. This isn't bad. This is just not how I was trained to do it and not a technique that I have picked up. So if chiming vertically feels more comfortable for you, of course, feel welcome to do that. We use that little motion of upstroke or downstroke so that we're not hitting the bowl directly on. Again, there's an energy to bringing the mallet towards the bowl that doesn't feel very gentle. It feels a little harsh, and it also can stop the sound. So if you bring the mallet to the bowl like this, you're trying to make the sound, but then it also can muffle the sound. So that's why we play like this. And directionally, one will feel more comfortable for you and one will resonate better with the bowl. So just use this time as you're bonding with your bowl to find what feels best and most comfortable for you, and find out what your bowl prefers as well. The second technique is a basic circling technique. There is this little exposed edge of PVC pipe. You'll use that exposed edge to circle around the bowl what's called the sweet spot. Crystal Tones calls it the sweet spot, which is about 1 inch down on the rim of the bowl. We don't play the rims of the bowl in general. I will play the rim of this bowl once in a while, but I have a specific mallet that I'll use for that, and that's because this bowl has a lot of material that's included on the outside of the bowl, and the mallet that I'm using is built really to circle around the rims of bowls. So if you're finding that your bowl really wants to be played in that way, we recommend using the crystal mallet with the rubber on the edge, and we can talk more about that if you're feeling your bowl calling for that. Otherwise, you'll play about 1 inch down, you'll circle your bowl. It is not necessary to chime your bowl before you circle it. There does not have to be movement and vibration in the bowl for the bowl's voice to come up. This bowl that we're playing right now is an 11 inch, so it's quite big, which means the pace and the rhythm of the circle can be a little bit slower. Sometimes if you have a smaller bowl, a 7, 6, or 5 inch, you may have to circle a little bit faster. But you can hear that they respond really, really well to being circled without chimed first. The hand position of the mallet for this, I will hold it in the center and sort of like a pencil or a chopstick, and then it's pulled out about 60 degrees from the bowl so that it's not directly straight up. Sometimes when we're teaching people, we're watching them try to do it this way, and this part of the mallet is on the bowl as well as the PVC pipe. So they're trying to circle and create the sound while simultaneously muffling the sound. So just make sure that your mallet is drawn away from the bowl. And that will produce a really nice circling sound. When you're playing your bowl, there is a relationship. There's a lot of communication that the bowl is offering to you. There's a couple of sounds I want you to be aware of where the bowl is communicating to let it sing out. So the first is, if you ever hear your bowl start to buzz, you'll hear this little zzz, and if the vibration of the bowl comes up to where it starts to buzz, and you keep the mallet on the bowl and you continue to play, and we don't honor what the bowl is asking us to do, which is leave it and let it sing, the bowl can shatter itself. So make sure that you're noticing, you're listening if you ever hear that buzz or the ringing, the zinging that can happen. I will demonstrate, this bowl will let us demonstrate that, and so that you can hear it. She's so big, she'll try to kick us off. That. If you ever hear your bowl making that noise, let it sing out. And then pay attention. You'll hear when the sound starts to come down low enough, there's an invitation to re-engage and start circling again. That was a little bit early. You could hear that buzz. So there's always going to be the communication. And when you're first learning to play your bowl, you want to be attentive. It's a bonding time, right? Thank you. So you saw me also demonstrate what we call the violin stroke. I would give yourself time to feel comfortable just circling your bowl that 1 inch down. Once this movement in your wrist and arm starts to feel really comfortable, then you can try the violin stroke. It's going to require a different level of pressure from the mallet onto the bowl, and I find that I'm usually playing the back half of the bowl, the half that's furthest away from me, when using the violin stroke technique. I also find this to be much easier to do on the larger bowls. I wouldn't engage this technique on the really small bowls, just because of surface area. So you'll play, you'll take your time to feel that. And that's really it for the techniques that I will offer you in this video. Very simple, but your bowl will have its way that it likes to be played, and part of the bonding is learning those. So the chiming, gentle upstroke or downstroke, circling with just the PVC pipe edge, and then the violin stroke. The last thing that I want to point out is your bowl came with this rubber ring. It needs to be placed on the ring all the time that you're going to play it, and even when it's stored. We will see that some people store their bowls upside down. Everyone's going to have a different opinion about that. For me, the same reason that we don't play the rim of the bowl. This is the most sensitive part of your bowl, so keeping the bowl upside down to me feels insensitive. This is the best word that I can think of right now. They are vibrating all the time, and if we have them flipped upside down, we're essentially muffling their voices all the time, and they want to hold space for you. They want to hold that vibratory frequency for you always. So we always keep ours face up, unless we are packing and we have a number of bowls out for security reasons. We'll turn some of them face down. And the other thing is if you have your carrying case, not to keep your bowl for an extended amount of time in the carrying case. The same thing, it's like caging the voice of the bowl that wants to be there present in your home or office space, working and assisting for you. Anything else that I have missed? Okay. Satnam. So this is a really good sort of introductory piece. You're going to have follow-up questions, and please call or email with those. We are happy to assist and serve in any way that we can. We hope that you are enjoying your Alchemy Bowl. Waheguru. Satnam.